Saturday, June 29th, 2013, Huntington Lake Part 2. Lou and I have worked most of the day today to continue putting together the museum display at the Huntington Lake Museum. And we're going to do a short trip inside and take a look at the progress we've made. Lou has probably one or two more visits. Most of the literature is up. We've actually had a couple of visitors today, and so we've had a chance to show off what we're doing. So here are our visitors. Guys are going to be on YouTube today, so you can find us under USTelCo. USTelCo. It's Lou and Mike on the road again at the Huntington Lake Museum.
Come and see us.
The all-important coffee. Let's take that. Okay. Here's the man himself. Putting up the suicide box. Look at that. Let's have a look at that, Lou. What is that thing?
That is a fuse, commonly known as a suicide switch or dead man switch.
Why?
Why? Because right down here, this little handle held the actual fuse that's up inside here. And when something would go wrong or the fuse would break, they had to replace it, so they had to pull this out. Well,
can you pull it out?
not now, it's wired in there.
Okay.
but if you pulled it out, a lot of times the electricity that was in there, as you pulled on it, it would cause an arc.
Oh,
and
that's not good.
That's not good, especially when it jumps from the switch handle to you.
Ouch.
And so that's why it was called a suicide switch, because
oh boy,
you could get shocked really easily.
My goodness, you've got some goodies in here now, don't you?
Yeah. There's a few little power pieces.
Little?
Well, fairly good size.
I'd say, my goodness. That thing is big as a frisbee. And you have some nice colored porcelain. Light blue and custard and green, and look at that. Man, that's neat. Look at all that color. Holy moly. And these are all yours?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice.
All part of the collection.
Very nice.
As my wife would say, great so.
Hey, and she doesn't even dust them.
No.
Those of you who heard Lou refer to his wife, we got pictures of her talking to the camera actually in here dusting insulators. If you look at part 1 of the Huntington Lake Museum project here on YouTube, you will see Dee Dee Hall working, talking, sharing. She's a delightful lady. I'm sorry we couldn't get her to come up with us today, but she made us her world famous cookies, so
we're going to have some of them pretty soon.
yes, sir, we are. And Lou's going to finish the suicide box.
I think I got that under control.
Really? Man, you brought some nice carnival glass with you. Ooh, that's a Pyrex, huh?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. My goodness. Look at that thing glow. Very nice. Well, this display is certainly shaping up. Here's the wall with all the literature. We're only in one room so far. I still haven't gone into the other room. Red sky at night, insulator collector's delight. Red sky in the morning, insulator collector's warning. Lou, you have a little of the Chester information out here. If somebody reads this before they go in, they'll see that insulator in there on the table.
Where is that?
That Chester right straight ahead of me.
Oh, yes.
There's Lou coming down the penstock on the old trolley rail. Well, that was a day, wasn't it?
I don't want to even remember it, I think. Right now. God, that was a killer.
Yeah.
That wore my body out.
The standing pole and crossarm located outside this building was found along the San Joaquin and Edison Railroad, the SJ&E. It was built from the Southern Pacific Railroad branch El Prado to Big Creek, a distance of 56 miles. Ground was broken on February 5th, 1912. If you want to hear more of the story, come on up to Huntington Lake and check it out. This is Lou mounting some more of his educational and explanational material, doing his Velcro spots. Let's go in the other room. Let's see what we have now. An old rubber hat on a wooden pin. Man, that bad boy is old. Where'd this pole come from again, Lou?
This was just to the west of Fort Churchill, Nevada.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that in part 1, just to the west of Fort Churchill, Nevada. You guys remember this poster? They were selling these at the last National. And there's the telegraph station in Salt Lake City, Utah. 1862. And there's an early insulator collector working the threadless line. Yes, sir. He's not scared of 800 volts on the telegraph. He's up there getting the Tillotsons and the Lefferts. Oh yeah. These gas lamps, they're so awesome. I wanted to see if it would spin. That's Lou banging away in the other room. the fluorescent lights are causing artifacting on the camera, making stripes that aren't really there. That's trippy. Okay. We have just about finished the tour here. This is the case in the center of the room. Some nice ram's horn material in here. Beautiful old stuff, very early stuff. There's a dot dash in that wood cover. It's pretty cool. And there's a 3-nail block. That's off of the Overland line, not the Transcontinental. Well, not the second 4-nail Transcontinental, but the Overland line. Pretty cool. Okay, that just about does it for our part 2 tour of the progress of the Huntington Lake Museum summer display. We will leave you with the view of the wood-covered wade and the 3-nail woodblock ram's horn. June 29th, 2013. Huntington Lake Museum Project, Part 2. Thanks for looking. Go ahead and watch Part 1. They're not odor sensitive. If you haven't seen Part 1 yet, you'll enjoy it. You'll get to meet Dee Dee Hall. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the road again with Lou and Mike.